Alright, you guys, it's Moshiach Ben Joseph here again. Papa Yahweh, for the last 2 days, has been bugging me to write this down and share it again with a couple of more new points to it that he wanted to convey. But I really didn't want to write it all down again, so I just put it in this little notepad thing, copy and pasted it, and typed out some stuff, and I'll just try to read it from here. Alright? So here we go. I'll try to remember everything he told me to say, or asked me to say. Alright. So basically, Papa Yahweh asked me to share this info again. It's basically about how the Jews changed the ancient stories to try and portray themselves as God's chosen people who would rule forever. Alright, so starting with Genesis 3:15. And that's as far as I know, that's the first prophecy in the Bible about a Messiah. Alright? And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Alright. So let's scroll this up. Okay. Seed doesn't mean actual genetic children. It just basically means the people of. Now, the devil's people are going to be immoral filth. Alright. Now, shuttle forward to Isaiah 48. And this is what it says about the Jews, which swear by the name of the Lord and make mention of the God of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. All right, not in truth means you're lying, and not in righteousness means you're trying to make look bad. So the Jews are trying to make God look bad, and they're lying about him and trying to make him look bad. All right. And then go to Isaiah 48:8, and it says, For I knew that thou wouldest deal very treacherously, and wast called a transgressor from the womb. Treacherously means to betray, so the Jews are betraying God. Transgressor from the womb means always been evil to the core, and that makes them pure evil, so they're a moral filth. And that means that they are the devil's people. Eve's people, now remember it says, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. It's talking about a single person, a him, all right? And that who's going to crush the devil in his people's minds with somehow. Well, I'm assuming if you crush someone's mind, it's with knowledge of something. So in this case, it would be knowledge of good and evil. So Eve's people is the Messiah with knowledge of good and evil. All right, and that says, I see Isaiah 11:2. So let's go to Isaiah 11:2. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, and the Spirit of knowledge and of fear of the Lord. Now remember there's no God. This is probably meant to say the fear of the devil or something, but I can't imagine why the Jews would put in fear of God, because it is just such a scummy lie. God is the supreme being, and that means the most good being. The only way you would fear God is if you are freaking evil. The only way to fear the good beings is if you are freaking evil. And this Moshiach is not supposed to be an evil person. So that's kind of just another lie put in by the Jews. But basically it says that the Spirit of the Lord will rest upon the Moshiach, and he'll get knowledge of good and evil. All right. Now it says that he's going to put enmity between the devil and his people, and her and the Messiah. All right. Now check Isaiah 53:3. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. So it's talking about Isaiah. The book of Isaiah is talking about the real Messiah, all right? And the enmity between them, between the Jews, basically means that the enmity, the hatred will be between the Jews and the devil's people, the immoral people of earth, and the Messiah. All right? So basically, right away, you know that the Moshiach is not going to be a leader of the Jewish people. They're going to be enemies. All right? It says so right in Genesis 3:15. All right? Then we go on, and it says the devil will bruise his heel. All right? Now go to Isaiah 53:4, 5, and 10. Isaiah 53:4, 5, and 10. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God. All right, now remember, it already says that it's going to be the devil who bruises his heel, who bruises the Messiah. But yet the Jews changed it to write about how he'd be smitten by God and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, and he was bruised for our iniquities. And then it goes on to number 10. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. All right. And that's supposed to be about the devil, that it pleased the devil, the serpent, to bruise the Messiah. All right. Now we go on. So basically, we have established that the Jews are the devil's people and will be against the true Messiah. But who is the true Messiah? Well, you go to Genesis 49:10 and 24, and it basically says in 10, when talking about Judah, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. All right? Now, everyone knows that until means something's going to occur up to a certain point and then cease. All right? So that means that the scepter shall not depart from Judah until the shepherd comes. All right? And then you shuttle forward to when he's talking about the prophetic blessings of Joseph. He says, from Joseph, from thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel. All right? So there is no actual Mashiach ben. The shepherd is actually of Joseph. The shepherd Messiah is of Joseph. And all Mashiach ben David prophecies are Jewish lies, which they created to try and create a story where the Jews stay in power forever and rule the world. And everyone turns to the Jews for guidance because they're so goddamn great. Well, no, remember Isaiah 48. God's basically telling the world these people are shit, they're liars, they're scumbags, they've been pure filth from the moment they're conceived, they're garbage. And it says so right in the frickin' Bible, in the book of Isaiah. All right, now a name hint for the Moshiach. Oops. Just a second here. All right, here's a name hint for the Moshiach. Isaiah 53:5. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. So you get Messiah for us bearing a ton. All right? Christos is Greek for Messiah, so you get Christos for us bearing ton. And Christophor, take out the S and you get Christophorus Barrington, which is Greek for, or the English name, Christopher Barrington. So there you go. That's all Papa Yahweh asked me to show you. I just didn't want to write it all down because just tired and don't feel like doing it. But that's basically all he asked me to show you. So there you go. Actually, Papa Yahweh, if that's what you wanted me to say, then I'll pick up this laundry and throw it on the ground, and when it lands on the ground, you create something like a face or a 314 to confirm that that's what you wanted the people of earth to know about the scummy bastard Jews and how they changed all the ancient stories to lie about you and make you look bad and portray themselves as some sort of great people. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, so we're looking get this thing focused. We're looking for a face or a 314. And right away, as you can see, there's a 3 right there, and then sort of like a 1 right there, and then a messed up 4 right there. So we got the 3 1. It looks more like a Y, but it's basically supposed to be a 4. So we got the 3 1 4 right there. And also, if you can tell, he's trying to suggest that they're lying pieces of shit, because at the top of the 3 is actually an eye, and then a long Pinocchio type nose, and then the mouth down there. So we got the face and the 314 right there, with the lying Pinocchio nose, about the Jews. Yeah, and if you look at those Jewish cartoons, they always have the big noses and everything. So yeah, there you go. That's from God. He's really here with me. I'm not kidding you. Like, it's not a joke. There really is a freaking God for those who don't actually believe it. Like, he's here. He's part of everything and can manipulate anything and anyone and anything and do whatever he wants. Like, it's brutal. I've seen some amazing things in the last 5 years or so. But anyway, yeah. So there you go. That's basically what Papa wanted me to say. So there you go, I guess. Bye-bye.